Hi there. We continue the other side of the Dutch train, the Doghead. I also realized that they cut the couplers, and my solution for that is going to be a little credit card piece with a screw nail, which I still have to glue in when I know for sure it fits. And then it's going to go, I hired this one up a bit, so this has a piece, this has a piece on top of it, otherwise it will lift the wheel once it's on the track, and it will go like that. So there will be enough play, enough height so that it doesn't uncouple all the time. And as you can see, but it's a repeat from the first one, except the first one had the motor pulled in. So this one is just going to be lights. And I do not really want to bore you with how I did the lights. That is in part 1, let's say. And this is going to be the final part. This middle one, that is much of the same. I got to do the same as this, but just for the lighting. There's no such thing as a motor. This one just has passenger lighting, and this one is going to get 2 red end lights on the top of the Doghead. Oops. So that sits in here on top. You can see, if you, red is not showing really good on the camera, but they are red here on the top. They're micro lights, micro LEDs. And this one will be filled in with LEDs, but since I'm not pushing the carriage for derailing, etc., I will be just pulling it. So I will put LEDs in, but I'm not going to really hook them up. It's just more for visibility, that you see there's lights in there and not 2 holes. So yeah, that's it. I also painted it black because I see the other one, the light is coming through the sides. So that's, first of all, I did the roof, and now I'm going to do the sides too, that it doesn't shine through in the yellow part. And I have to adjust that in the motor part, in the motor coach. So I'll be back. See guys, how I keep saying the glue, the hot glue is a good insulator. Here you can see right before that post here on the other side, I soldered the connection because these 2 red ones are in series. There's no point do that individual. They're micro LEDs. They barely pull anything. And yeah, that's why I use hot glue instead of string tubing or something else. The hot glue insulates excellent. So I have the lights put in. It's an older train set. It's an older train in real time. So I'm gonna make the LEDs yellow. I find them too bright. I put them in and looked at the difference. Yeah, I'm gonna color them all yellow. This is the end coach. So they used to have 2 red dots, 2 red lights at the end. As you can see, I did put yellow headlights in, and I will connect them, but I doubt that they will come on. It's the motor carriage I made earlier with the lifelike motor. I don't, and no couplings. I have to make couplings, as I showed you earlier, for this set to the middle one on this side. I don't think it's going to wise to push them back, so it's going to be only pulling. Though in real time they were pushed and pulled, just change of the engineer to the other side of the set. Here it's going to be just pulling. So yeah, I like the yellow lights the best. So I will make them all yellow, just light yellowish paint. I just use water paint from the dollar store. It's good enough. And then yeah, you can see through the windows. It looks a little bit better too. I find that white too bright for the old set. The newer ones it's okay, but here I choose yellow. So another part finished. Interior lights and some passengers, and the kind of prototypical end lights. Only the top lights were red. So I have put LEDs in the bottom, but I haven't hooked them up because this is the end carriage, and I am afraid if I get to push it, it will derail. So it will only pull. So if I change my mind, I can just hook up the LEDs and it will be directional. But for this time, for now, I'll just do the end lights. So I'm in the process of painting it black with just dollar store acrylic paint, black. So the LED lights don't shine through the yellow. I still have to do the motor car because the light comes through and you see the seats and the passengers as in shades through the yellow. So I'm going to have to open that and paint it all black. The end car with the red end lights is all black. Tape on the roof on the inside, black is electrical tape, but paint is handier. So I'll paint this part and I'll do the motor car after. So it's all black inside, on the sides too, as you can see, and the ends. It's got dry now, not long, but another day. I'm gonna stop. This is the interior. I gotta glue some guys back in and put some lead in here. And on the other side, I gotta make the contacts for the wheels to get the power in the car. And then they're all individual powered for the lighting. I also noticed they cut off the couplers, so I'm making kind of makeshift couplers. Just a little screw nail with a strip, glue that on. And then the other cars will get a screw and a strip with a little hole in it, so that they can pull as a set. Here you can see the difference. This car is coated, so you won't see it with the lights on. The motor car isn't. You can see the seating. So I'm gonna have to paint that shell black inside. So I have glued the lighting in the middle car. This one, I painted it all black. And now I'm gonna make the Stay Alive with the bridge rectifier. And put an extra resistor in there. And another 12 volt. This is 12 volt lighting. But I find it too bright. I already made them yellow. As you can see, I still have to paint this yellow. These are painted yellow because they're too bright. and I'm just putting an extra 1K transistor in between the power and the lighting. That slows it down a bit too, not so bright. In those days there were not bright LED lights, so I don't want it reflecting in this model. And here is the Doghead, the Hondekop, totally finished.